If you're running MYOB EXO, you already know it works. Your finance team knows it, your ops team knows it, and for a lot of businesses, it's held up really well over the years. But there are some honest signals coming from the vendor that are worth paying close attention to. MYOB EXO is running out of road. It doesn't have a formal end-of-life date on the core ERP side, but the pattern is clear. New features, AI integration, and new industry capabilities. All of that is going into MYOB Acumatica. EXO business is being maintained, but it's not being developed. The employee self-service portal MyStaffInfo was shut down in November 2025. MYOB is actively offering incentives to move its EXO customers across to their modern MYOB Acumatica platform. Supported but not developed sounds reassuring, and in the short term it is. But 3 years from now, while your competitors are running AI-driven financial automation on a modern cloud platform, the gap will have grown quietly and compoundingly, and this is worth understanding before you're forced to act. The more immediate issue, and the one with a hard deadline, is MYOB EXO Payroll. EXO Payroll was built on Microsoft FoxPro, a database architecture from the 1990s that Microsoft abandoned years ago. MYOB has made a completely reasonable decision. You can't keep building a compliant modern payroll system on an obsolete foundation. Nobody's arguing with that. The license renewal window closed in November 2025, and the hard stop, the date you need to be absolutely clear on, is October 2026. After that date, EXO Payroll stops receiving tax updates and moves to read-only mode. MYOB and the majority of their partner network are actively steering MYOB EXO customers towards MYOB Acumatica, their modern cloud-native ERP platform. And just to be clear, MYOB Acumatica is a genuinely capable platform. It's cloud-native and localized for Australia and New Zealand, and the pricing works well for a lot of smaller and mid-market businesses. For many EXO customers, Acumatica will be exactly the right next step. But here's what concerns us. A lot of EXO customers believe the move to MYOB Acumatica is straightforward, that MYOB Acumatica is just MYOB EXO in the cloud, that the transition is just a lift and shift discussion. Here's the honest reality. EXO has always attracted businesses with operational complexity, distribution, manufacturing, project-based businesses, and companies with sophisticated inventory requirements or nuanced job costing needs. Over years of use, a lot of that complexity has been quietly accommodated inside EXO in ways that aren't always visible, and they won't become visible until you start pulling it apart in a migration. The question worth asking before you commit to any platform is whether your next system can genuinely handle what your business actually does. Not just the clean vision of it, the real version with all the edge cases, the workarounds, the reporting your finance team relies on, and the integrations your operations depend on. MYOB Acumatica handles a lot of that well, so do other platforms. The point isn't that one is better than the other, it's that they're different, and the right answer depends on your specific business, your growth trajectory, and where you need to be in 5 years. What we'd caution against is letting the urgency of the compliance deadline or the path of least resistance through your current partner shortcut a conversation you should be having. Here's something that gets underweighted in the urgency of a compliance deadline. Moving off MYOB EXO, whether you're going to MYOB Acumatica, Oracle NetSuite, or anywhere else, it requires the same foundational effort regardless of where you land. Business scoping, data migration, system configuration, end-user training, and, crucially, parallel running. The process takes a minimum of 3 to 6 months when it's done properly. You can't shortcut it. And since the effort is essentially the same no matter where you go, you really do need to evaluate your destination carefully before you commit. The businesses that struggle with these transitions are the ones that let the compliance deadline compress their thinking. They take the first available option, rush the implementation, and find themselves on a new platform that doesn't quite fit. It's just one that happens to be in the cloud. The businesses that handle it well will treat October 2026 as the outer boundary of a deliberate process that started well before the pressure hit. This forced migration is genuinely a golden opportunity if you use it well. What we'd encourage you to do is have a proper conversation with someone who knows both platforms deeply, has implemented both, and has no stake in which one you choose. Someone who will ask you the hard questions about your business, not just show you a demo and quote you a price. That conversation should cover where your business is going over the next 3 to 5 years. It should cover your integration requirements, what your ERP needs to talk to, and it should surface the complexity that's sitting inside your current EXO environment that you might not have thought about yet. Both MYOB Acumatica and other modern platforms are genuinely good. The question is, which one is genuinely right for you and your business? And the only way to answer that honestly is to have the conversation before the deadline makes the decision for you. If any of this resonates with where your business is right now, we'd genuinely love to have that conversation with you. Ndevr works with both MYOB Acumatica and Oracle NetSuite, and we've implemented both across Australian and New Zealand mid-market businesses. That means when we sit down with you, we're not starting from a vendor's preferred outcome. We're starting from your business, what it does, how it's growing, and what it's actually going to need from a platform over the next decade. There are 2 easy ways to connect with us. If you'd like to speak with Rob directly, you can book a free, confidential discussion at ndevr.com.au. There's a booking link in the description below. No obligation, no pitch, just a straight conversation about your situation and whether we can help. Or, if you'd prefer to reach out by email first, drop us a line at info@ndevr.com.au with a bit of detail about your business, and one of our team will come back to you to see if we're the right fit. The October 2026 deadline is real, but the decision about where you go next is yours to make well. We're here to help you make it on your terms.